Good morning, everybody. Just a update on the Brexit trades. We're looking at the markets on June the 8th. Now, the FTSE is, so far we're having a bit of a recovery, sideways movement over the last 2 days. We're testing the top end of the cloud here for support. Pulled back a little bit after breaking past the cloud, but so far that's very encouraging to see. So you could go long here with the 361 area, that zone as the resistance area, as well as the top end of the cloud here at 426. So if there's a relief rally, we can see the FTSE move to those areas. But I think there's a couple of points left to the upside after rebounding from the top end of the cloud here. So we need that rebound today, and then we're going to head to 360 zone. Okay. Now back to the currencies. GBP Swiss franc still looking weak, looking at the top end of the cloud here for significant support. So I'm a significant buyer here at 139, 1.39. I'm nibbling at the moment at 140 to see if there will be a bit of a retracement. That candle there is not very encouraging. That's kind of a bit of a negative, because you had a huge move in one day and then all the way a reversal to the downside. So it's desperately fighting at 140. If that collapses, it's going to 139.24 and then 138. So these are the bottom end of the zone. So let's say over the next week or so we sell off aggressively on this GBP Swiss franc back down to this cloud chart level. I'm a significant buyer of the Swiss franc at this level. Okay. If we drill down into the 4-hourly chart, we can see it's still struggling with this cloud chart support zone, old support here from back in May the 12th. So it's fighting with that area of support. The cloud still indicates that we're in a downtrend, so we need to see this bottoming out. We've had a positive MACD buy signal here at the bottom end of this support zone. So on a 4-hourly chart, we might see a short-term rally back up to the cloud, but I do think we need to watch this level very closely to see if it's going to collapse down further to the top end of the cloud here. So if you're a bit more risk averse, you would wait till it hits 139.36 and 138 and then go long, because the positive side here is that the cloud is indicating that we have a uptrend on the daily chart here. So this is a significant pullback to the top end of the cloud for support, and then a rebound from there. Okay, so currently not a particularly screaming buy as such, but it would definitely be looking at a nice entry point around the 138 to 139, the zone here. That's a significant entry point. Okay. GBP US dollar, bit of an interesting situation. We're moving sideways for most of the last couple of weeks here, between the range of 147 and the bottom end here at 143. Nice little rebound last couple of days from the top end of the cloud. I would be a buyer if it gets back to 144.68. If we look at a 4-hour chart here, you can see critical level 145 might be a nice area to look at for a rebound on the bottom end of the cloud here. But watch this very carefully, because the top end of the cloud here is now a resistance zone, and the bottom of the cloud here, that can be a next level support zone. So let's match that with the cloud chart shadow, which is the old support zone. So I would be a short-term buyer at 144.99, 145, and we could see a rebound back up to 145.57. So it's a bit of a range bound, but you really need to see a significant breakout past that resistance zone. Okay. So the question now is going to be pound weakness versus dollar weakness. What are we looking at? But on the 4-hour chart, I would be interested in this at the bottom end of the cloud at 144.98. Okay. GDP, Euro GDP. Yeah. Top end of the cloud here, significant support area. This is a 4-hour chart, so we could see a retest of this zone here for support. But currently we still see a downtrend based on the MACD sell signal there, so we could see a further weakness there. What's interesting about the daily chart is we now at this top end of the top end of this the cloud here. That's significant resistance. So if the euro rallies back up here, would be a short seller there, because the front end of the cloud shows weakness. So maybe, just maybe, the clouds are telling us that Brexit's not going to take place, and that sterling will be stronger and the euro GDP weaker, and we can see that because on the daily chart we are technically in a downtrend on the euro GDP because the price action of the euro GDP is taking place below the cloud, and that's a significant risk. So I won't be a hero by being very long euro GDP. I would rather be short there around the cloud area, so we're waiting to see if it's going to get there this week. And we can see that's the area to watch. 78, 888, 7888 is the area where I would be a short seller. There's short-term trading opportunity up to that level, but do realize we have got a sell signal overall on a 4-hour MACD. But watch it closely. We're either going to recover back up to retest or break down further. And if you're going to break down further, you can go short up to the bottom end of the cloud here. This zone should be the next support zone. Okay. Right. Just back to the main chart. Let's see. So yes, looking at when it gets to these levels of the cloud support or cloud resistance, that's you take the trades according to what the indicators give us at that point. Thank you very much, and I hope you enjoy it.